Hi, I'm Perry Kopus, an instructor in the School of Computer Science and Mathematics at the University of Central Missouri, and I will be your tour guide for this course, CS 1500 Command Line Interfaces. The content that we're going to be covering in this course is designed to familiarize you with the command line in both Linux and Windows-based systems. This command line familiarity should also be transferable to other systems. And it's valuable because sometimes there are things that are much more efficiently done from the command line than through a graphical user interface. And other times, depending upon the context, there may be things that you simply can't do with a graphical user interface, but you can do them from the command line. So there's really no way to operate as a working computer programmer, computer scientist, or certainly as a cybersecurity professional without interacting with the command line. So you have to learn it one time or another. Might as well take a course on it and get some credit toward your degree for going through this content rather than just self-learning. Now, some of you are probably coming in with a fair bit of expertise or at least experience with the command line from your prior work or from your prior education, and that's fine. This is a 1,000 level course, so I'd like to set the expectation properly. We probably are not going to become command line ninjas through the material that you will be exposed to in this course, but the idea is to take you, if you're at a beginning level, and kind of move you along the curve so that you at least have some experience and familiarity, some basic scripting behind you, and you have the confidence then to be able to go and to do anything that you need to from the command line in any of these operating systems. That's the idea. The idea is enough familiarity that you're comfortable working that way and that you can learn how to use any command line tool going forward. So that's actually a lot. There's a lot of content in the course. Now, if you have a lot of expertise, it may seem that it doesn't go deep enough. Understood, but that's the nature of the course. If you don't have any expertise at all, if it scares you to death, you're in the right place. You won't be scared for very long. And you'll find that the command line is your friend, and you'll get a lot of work done from the command line. In terms of the way the course will be run, I'm going to specifically walk through the syllabus in a subsequent video here in this first week. But a couple of things should probably be said right at the outset. And one of those is, this is not a self-paced course. This is an online course that is delivered over a 15-week semester, and it is paced according to the assignments that I'll give you that are weekly. What that means is, no, I cannot give you all of the work for the entire semester and let you knock it down in the next 10 days before other classes get busy. Sorry, that would be a nice option, but that's not the way the class is architected. It is architected in such a way, rather, that you'll need to keep up week to week with the assignments. So there will be some assigned work each week, and there will also be a quiz each week. For the first week, I've made the assigned work and the quiz pretty straightforward, just to get everyone understanding the process, how each week is going to run, and having an environment set up, one place or another, where you can work. So what about your environment? If you'd like to use your own computer to do the exercises here, which I strongly recommend, then you'll need to set up an environment. And this week, one of the assignments will have you doing exactly that. So what if you don't have any equipment and you don't have any way to get equipment? Yes, I know that there are some folks who, for whatever reason, your laptop doesn't work anymore, whatever, you don't have equipment, you'd like to use lab equipment. It is available. There are 2 labs that are available in the William C. Morris Hall at UCM that have Oracle VirtualBox set up, and you should be able to use them to do the work that you're required to do in this course. Those labs are the Cybersecurity Lab, room 210, which is exclusively for cybersecurity students, is my understanding. But then there's also another computer lab that is behind the lounge that's next to the office on the 2nd floor of William C. Morris, next to the Computer Science and Mathematics office. And I can't remember the room numbers, it's 200 something, but I can't remember. But next door to that, there's this lounge that looks like a Starbucks, only without the barista and the coffee. and right behind that there's a lab with about 20 machines. So there are plenty of resources, plenty of places where you can go and do this. You could, of course, also borrow a machine from someone or whatever you need to do. What kind of machine do you need to do this? You're going to be running virtual machines to do the things that you do in this course. That's the way you'd like to run it. And that's going to require that you not have extremely low spec hardware. A Chromebook probably won't cut it. If you have a machine with at least 4 gigabytes of random access memory and at least a dual core processor, you can probably at least limp along and do this on your own equipment. Higher spec equipment is much better. If you have 8 gig of RAM, you won't have any problems at all, and it'll be very easy to set up an environment to do this. If you have 16 or 32, then you can run 20 virtual machines at a time, whatever you need to do. So really, if you say, well, geez, my laptop going to be enough for this? Well, let's say you're like a lot of folks. You're running either a Windows-based laptop with, say, 8 gig of RAM, or a relatively modern Mac laptop. They should be just fine doing the things that you need to do in this course. So this week you'd set up your environment to do that. If you don't have equipment that's suitable to do that, the labs are available for you, but you will have to have access to some kind of machine in order to do the work in the course. So that's enough. I could go on and on, but let me save it for the subsequent videos. One thing you do want to do before anything else this week, you do want to go onto Blackboard and validate your enrollment. I actually made it part of the initial homework assignment that you will see posted up there under assignments. It's just on the left navigation panel there. You'll see a place where it says something to the effect of validate enrollment. You just want to click on that to validate, yea, verily, you are intending to take this course. If you don't validate enrollment, then you would be automatically dropped from the course Wednesday at noon, or at least subject to be dropped. I, in fact, would be trying to get a hold of you. But in any case, let's save us all a little bit of effort. Go ahead and click the link there, and that'll get you 5 points toward the 1,000 points total for the course in the semester. So easy peasy points. Take advantage of that. You want to do that before midnight on Tuesday. Other than that, just one more comment. The assignments, the weekly work. I mentioned you'll want to keep up with that from week to week. So here's how that works. Every week, Monday at 8 o'clock in the morning, the assignment for the week is posted, and the quiz for the week should be posted by 8 o'clock Monday. I'll strive to make it by 8 o'clock every single Monday. I think I'll be able to commit to that. The quiz might be a little bit later than that. It's designed so that you do the assignment first and then take the quiz second. Both of those have to be complete by 11:59 p.m. the following Sunday. So you have almost exactly a week to get that work done each week. And we'll do 14 weeks of this out of our 15. There'll be 14 deliverables. The last week, you'll get the rest of the week. After you turn that in, you'll get the rest of the week off without an assignment. You'll just be preparing for the final exam. So there's a lot more information about that stuff in the video on the syllabus and in the syllabus itself. So I certainly commend that to your reading. And I know most people don't read syllabi, but it's an online course. You don't kind of have the face-to-face interaction that we would get in a classroom. And so I really, really, really encourage you, take a little bit of time, be sure you read through that and know that content. And it'll be very helpful for the quiz this week, which is just making sure that you kind of know the things you need to know to get moving in the course. Second thing is late work. I will accept late work on one condition, and that is that it's not more than 1 week late. Up to 1 week late is a 10-point deduction on either a quiz or a homework or both. Okay, so 10 points, those are 30-point assignments, so that's 1/3 off. In other words, your maximum score is about 67% on the assignment if it's late. And that's if it's late at all, okay? No exceptions. So we've got like 90 people across 3 sections in this class, and so we can't manage a whole lot of exceptional cases, okay? So no exceptions to that. Get it in by 11:59 p.m. Sunday, or there'll be an automatic 10-point deduction. After 1 week has passed, that is to say more than 1 week late, that's a 100% deduction. So whether you do the work or don't do the work, you won't get credit for the work if it's more than 1 week late. So you don't want to get behind in this course. Just stay up on it week to week, and it'll go really, really smoothly. That's all. We'll save the rest for the subsequent videos. So looking forward to the semester. If you have any questions whatsoever at any time, you can contact me. Look in the syllabus on Blackboard. You'll see my email address there. Also my office. I have an office at MIC and office hours that are indicated there. Also an office in Warrensburg and office hours indicated there for the semester. So those are the times when I'm positively in my office. We can also meet at other times. I can Skype with you. You can send me an email at any time. You could call my office phone in Warrensburg, but that's the least likely of the methods to actually be able to quickly get a hold of me. So probably email is better. And then finally we have class forum, but more on that in a separate video. So don't hesitate to reach out at any time if you have any questions about how the course is to be run or the work that you're doing or anything else. All right? So with that, I'll commend you to the subsequent videos. Have a great semester.